Namaste everyone, and I hope you all are doing great in your life. Okay, so welcome to my channel, and let's take a moment to meditate before starting off the reading. I want you all to call your deities, your spirit guides, and whoever you actually love to protect you, to guide you through this reading for your relationship. So let's get started with the reading. Okay, so I'm going to do a relationship spread for you, and we're going to get the answers about the current energies between you and your person, your weaknesses, your strength, how your person views you, how you view your person, what was the past of your relationship, what could be the future and current energies, like even the present of your relationship. Okay, so let me shuffle it few more times and then let's see that what the energies are going to be. Okay, so let's see what are your energies, current energies, what is your person's current energies. Okay, what are your weaknesses, what are their weaknesses, what is their strength, what is their strength and what is your strength, and how they view this relationship and how you view the relationship. The past, present, and future cards I'm going to draw here: past, present, and future, which I'm going to take later on. Okay, so let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. So let's see what is the energy that you have for your person. Okay, I feel like you are very um you're someone like who wants to communicate a lot with your person. Okay, I see that you want to talk to your person and you want to get along with them and you want to enjoy your life with them. I feel like that you want to communicate with them a lot, but I sense that a lot of people who are taking reading here are undergoing through a breakup or a no contact situation, because I see your energies are like you want to talk to your person a lot, but what I feel is that you don't, like your person don't want to get along with you. I mean, they don't want to share much of the memories with you, or they don't want to talk with you anymore. And I don't know what's the reason, but the current energies I feel of your person, it's this. And let me clarify the Six of Cups reverse. I feel like your person is not clear yet in their mind about what exactly they want to do, and that's the reason that they are very much right now being underconfident or not clear in their mind that they want to come and talk to you. Okay, or even if you're talking to your person, I think they won't be that much emotionally involved. I'm getting that energy. You are like, the problem between both of you, I feel like in the relationship is you both cannot express your hidden thoughts. Okay. um, you cannot express your emotions, and your person cannot express their emotions to you, that what fears they have, or what kind of the practical thoughts they want to speak to you. They're very scared about to speak to you, that what their mind wants to talk, or what they want to speak, they can't do that. And I feel they are also very much scared that how much focus they have to put in this relationship. And I feel many of them have a partner who is not investing the time much, because they are very much busy in something. So I feel your partner is someone who is not that much focused on you, or mentally they have a lot of confusions about the priority that they should make you. I get that energy. And for you, I feel like you have a lot of issues about communicating with them your emotions. You may be talking to them, but I think it's mostly, if even though if it's emotional, I feel like it's the deep thoughts, the deep emotional thoughts that should be there, that is not there in this relationship. That deep connection that should be there, it's not there. um want to talk a lot with you, okay, but I feel they are very busy right now. I feel even though they are busy, they are someone who would like to invest a lot of things for you. um, they will try to make the time for you. They are that kind of a person. But I want to see the other part of this reading also, that um, why they have this tendency that they are not coming forward. So firstly, I feel they are very much, confusion is there in their mind right now. I feel confusion is a very strong energy, that they cannot come ahead because they are very confused right now. But I feel a very good energy for you, that there's someone, if you like, they will make you a priority and they will keep you close to their heart. Like, you will get the benefit of the investment that you made with them. That is a very good part I feel about them. Okay. Regarding you, I get the energy that you are someone who will the strength between both of you, I get that you are someone who will introspect a lot of things, who is not going to see the world's outerly pleasures, outside circumstances, the outer visions in the world. Rather than, you will see that how I'm going to improve this situation emotionally, spiritually. If there is any confrontation, or if there is any fight, or if you feel like how I'm going to talk. And I feel you have a lot of communication barriers between you and your person, and you get really very scared that how you're going to speak. This is a strong energy I'm getting here between you and your person. Because, but still I feel that you make out a way by actually getting in depth of a topic, getting in deep thoughts of a topic, rather than making a big issue out of it. And even though they are very confused about, they don't know how to make you the priority, they are a little bit weaker. But I think they put the work on that, and they try to make it happen. It is something that is their nature, and I feel they do that. Okay, even though they are not doing it, their energy levels are like that for you, and they are like that as a person. So I feel these are the points. If you use your strengths in your relationship, that is the advice I want to give you both. If this reading has at least resonated till this point, I feel if you use your power of introspection right now, rather than looking at the outer circumstances, that why your person is not talking to you, why your person is emotionally distant, or they are not clear in their mind to come forward and speak. Maybe right now they are not using their strength, right, making you the priority, giving back what you invested in the relationship, which they could be doing before, which they are not doing right now. Okay, so you can make a point, we can't change them, but the reading, whoever is watching here, if you yourself emotionally can introspect a situation. Okay, what is the card Hermit here? Okay, Hermit is a card where the it's a kind, these cards are like life lessons cards, and the lesson here you need to learn is to see the inner world inside you, that how you can transform and make the reality happen in the outer world. Okay, I think you should start meditating and start thinking about the positive thoughts, that your person is investing in you, they are giving you the time, they are communicating with you. Because I feel constantly you are in this mode right now, but you have this ability to get inside your aura and transform any situation into positivity. This is a strength card that I have got for your relationship reading, and this is from your part side. Okay, there's strength, we know that, but I think it will take a longer time for them to come forward. But right now I feel this is the energy. If you invest, you start making them realize, you start giving them a good energy, I feel they can come back. Because I feel that since their weaknesses is the moon reverse here, is like they don't have mental clarity. Okay, also I feel that they also are not having a very strong mental clarity with this king of swords. So neither emotionally or neither mentally your person is very much stuck right now. So you should gather the strength to introspect the situation, to come forward with the positive energy, and then you emotionally connect and talk to them. Because somewhere, what we have seen here, you too have a lot of emotional blockages, you too have a lot of emotional tantrums going on, or emotional state of mind where you're feeling very negative about yourself. Okay, so if you feel like you want to follow this and you want to transform your life, I would suggest you, what you do is, first of all, what your person always gave you. Okay, what your person always gave you, they could have gave you the time, they could have gave you money, they could have gave you lots of love, wishes and positivity. Okay, start writing that down on the paper, and start thinking that the frequencies change or something is different. Now start meditating on those points every day, start writing those points, affirm those points when you connect with your person, and give them the strength. Because right now they could be blocked somewhere in their life. If you put the strength and energy, if you could, and I think you can if you meditate, because you're someone who can gather a very good strength if you look inward. Okay, you can also do puja, you can also do candle healing, you can also do, prayers. Okay, and you can see a transformation in the situation and release it in the universe. Okay, if it's meant for you, something will change and something good transformation can happen in your relationship. I feel you are someone who actually, your view of the relationship is really very beautiful right here. If I see, you are someone who actually wanted to, you know, make this person as a part of your family. You are very much strong in that. I think you have decided to literally marry this person. Your person's view for you, I feel like they don't want to think about the past situations, but they also want to start something new. So this is a very positive energy I get. So if they're not even talking to you, or if they are not in contact with you, I get an energy that they want to connect to you and they want to talk to you. Okay, so this is a very good thought for them. So this was the card for the past, present, and for the future. For the past, we have got the lovers. I think you may be having a twin flame, or mostly a twin flame, but also I feel like you have a very good love bond with them. Now, of course, it's a relationship. You may be saying, what are you saying, Vibhuti? This is a common sense that if someone is loving, they have a love bond. But you know what I say? If you have love with someone, yeah, like, love is what? I mean, it's a very good, it's a start, and there is a lot of teasing going on here. There is a lot of romantic encounters you both have. Okay, and I see that there was everything was good in the past. Okay, I loved it. It is a very good thing. In the present, I also feel that you don't have any issues, both of them. You both are going great. You still both are going great. Okay, I don't see your relationship is at the energetic chord of getting. See, this is a general reading, but I am just saying that your relationship is not something that I feel like it's about to end or something like that. Okay, but what I feel is that the energetic, the fire energy, or there is momentum, or the strength of your relationship is very stronger. Okay, in the future, I feel that you both of them may undergo some kind of mental stress or peaceful, um, like there can be problem in your mental peace. And why? If you see, we have just encountered so many cards here. See, the moon is a card which represents your mental health, which was in reverse. Even emotional, moon is actually, the planet which is ruled, which Cancer, which is a zodiac sign, that is being ruled by moon. Again, the king of cups, if you see the cups, this is also emotions. So their view of relationship is also at emotional stage. Your view is literally you want to make it practically happen, and get the person at your home, or you want to get married to their home, you want to go to their home. But this future card is saying me that maybe conscious and subconscious mind, there is going to be a lot of mental problems you both may be facing. There could be problems of patience, that could be, you both could be suffering in your relationship. Okay, there could be problems of, mental torture, or a problem of you not getting some mental peace with this person. Okay, so let me check out, you know like, with the Osho Zen cards, I'm going to check out what is going to be the advice for your situation. Okay, so let us see that what is going to be the advice for your relationship, that is in the future you're going to face this. So what's the advice that the universe wants us to give? Let's see. For your relationship to grow, and so that in the future you both don't face this, universe and Osho's and tarot, please help us to know what is the guidance that I could give so that they could improve their relationship. So let's see in the guidance. So by the Osho Zen tarot cards, oh god, I have got these two answers right here for you all. That is, one is projections and letting go. And with the temperance reverse, the idea here is that you don't need to look at your situation in a sentimental point of view, but rather you should look at something where you can actually bring solutions to your situations, and do not take this decisions immediately, but rather plan it and take the decisions. So firstly, projections. This is a card that is giving me the energy here. I hope you're seeing that. Yeah. Projection is a card which is an energy that shows me that you are looking at your person and your person is looking at you in a way where you actually don't look at each other. You look at each other means this is the guidance for the future, like these possibilities can happen in your relationship, or this could be your current problem as well. And I feel like that because you both have made a issue very common in your relationship, and it is what you are both imposing on each other. That is why there is a big difference between you both. Okay, I feel there is that difference which is being in both of you, which is creating a lot of problem in your relationship. All right. Now, how you actually project these energies is the elusive part of the relationship. Don't look at that. What you should look is the reality of a situation. If you start judging a person that this person is like that and this person have said to me like this, or this person behaved with me like this, they are like that, they are doing like that, is what your mind is creating. See the reality of the situation as well. I know you can't drop the truth. Maybe the truth is the person has did that, or the person was behaving wrong, or the person is not giving you the time, the person is not investing the time in you, or whatever is the situation. But the situations the tarot is trying to make you understand is you don't need to cling to that particular thought in your mind, because that's what you are creating in the reality. If you start changing your mind, and if you start looking even at the, if you be like a creator, if you start looking at the negative points of someone as positive, it's going to bloom like a flower in your life. Okay, you will have a very good state of mental peace, and this is going to be a issue in your relationship in the future. I feel you both may not be able to process your unconscious mind, and you both may lose a lot of peace because consciously you both may be fighting, or you both may be having arguments about some topic, that something happened between you and your person. So how you can project the reality in both of your minds is the way that you should actually drop your mind and say to your mind that what is it, it's Hari Om Tat Sat, the reality, and accept and come to peace. Okay, the second part is here, that is the advice is the letting go, and that's actually correlating to the projections. And I literally have got these two cards together, which is showing me that you need to let go of these projections, you need to let go of the unconscious hidden blaming patterns, fighting patterns, scratching the negative topics again and again, whatever happened in the past. So the universe is guiding that you don't need to keep these things in your mind again and again and make a dump garbage in your mind about that particular topic. If you're going to do that, that's not going to give you a good energy in your life. Okay, and first, see, if you see, you have to get with the flow. Letting go means you need to go in the flow of a particular situation. Okay, if you keep on putting stones and blocking that energy, it's going to clog more, it's going to irritate more, and those stored emotions can also make you ill sometimes if you don't release those traumatic or stressed or negative energies from your body. That is also very important thing. Secondly, letting go here also means that you have to have a new beginning and a fresh start, that it's ended, it's over, the topic cannot come again, because the reality is right now, and you have to let go of. If you see the drops, they have been falling a little by little drop, they fall into the water, and when they get inside the water, it's a unity. A drop never says that I'm on a leaf and that's why I'm a different drop, I don't combine myself with the water. But anyhow, one or the other day the drop has to fall down in the water, and that's nothing, that the drop and the water becomes different. It's the same way that you and your person, you both are the same, you are a human, so why you want to argue and keep that point stuck? And I mean, this is what the very strong energy that the universe is trying to tell me for you. Okay, now let's see the astrological projections for your relationship. That what astrological guidance is there for your relationship, the planets card and everything. That what is the card that wants to actually come. These cards are little bigger, so I cannot handle it, but Spirit, please give me one card that I need to help them in their astrological. Give me one card for their astrological. Show me one card for their astrological advice. Okay, one card just fallen down. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so we have the card of Pisces. I'll just keep this. Sorry. Okay. I hope you could see that. Yeah. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving, and it confuses and softens resolve. Okay, if you see Pisces, Pisces is an energy of imagination, and this zodiac sign is the most nurturing sign I could ever. Even Cancerians can't be that nurturing, but Pisceans are pretty damn lovable people. These people are very emotional, very loving. They can be fearful at a times. So this energy of Pisces, it's like just let go of these projections. Let go of these projections. Flow like a water by the Pisces sign, and just be like the fishes. Like just love and forgive, compassionate. The word here that you have to take for your relationship is forgiveness. Okay, so this is the last guidance I wanted to give you, and this was the reading, and I hope this resonated with you, this helped you for your relationship, that how you could actually project your relationship, release the baggage of your relationship, and some spiritual wisdom that how you can make your relationship better. Okay, if you want any further consultations regarding the relationship, a detailed relationship spread like this, so you can book the readings on my email ID provided below. Thank you so much and take care, and let me know in the comments what all other readings you want. Like, share and comment down what new videos you want to look for my channel for your readings. And thank you so much, and God bless you all.